What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 309 of the Monday Night Wars. I almost forgot, even though you literally just told me like a
Chad,
second
you
ago.
forgot the script?
No, I almost forgot the number. I literally
That's
forgot the number.
script, Chad.
Yeah.
Chad, it's
I am
written.
Chad Talks. Joining me as always is Jmack.
Chad, it's written on your forehead, man.
You're right, it is. If only I could see my forehead.
There's a thing called a mirror.
Oh, yeah, smoking mirrors. Oh, do you remember that? That was Cody Rhodes' old theme song.
What does this button say, Chad?
It says leave show.
That says cancel show.
Oh, cancel show. We're not going to cancel the show. That'd be sad.
We're gonna cancel you, Chad.
Oh, no. Lord of War getting a pre-show match, Justin. Why don't you go ahead and explain this?
Lord of War beat a rat scumbag.
Okay. And Abyss. Probably the biggest win of his short career so far.
He's had 2 matches.
Beat Shane Douglas. Got a 63. Got a 63, Justin.
Yeah.
Is that a 61 or a 51 from Abyss?
That's a 51, Chad. Open your eyes.
Okay. It's hard to see. The text is so small.
Well, that's on you.
He beat Shane Douglas with the shock treatment. And we have a brand new tag team, the Midnight Express, taking on Sick Boy and Low D in a poor pre-show match. Sick Boy and Low D defeat the Midnight Express with a cure.
Yeah, that was something, Chad.
That was something.
You're making fun of my tag teams, and you fucking. All right.
Oh, I forgot. We're starting off Nitro with a match. Now this match is important because the Dudley Boys, they're gonna take out Laparca and LaSharka once and for all and prove without a shadow of a doubt that they deserve to face Chris Jericho and Ahmed at the pay-per-view. And in a decent match, the Dudley Boys defeat Laparca and LaSharka when Bubba Ray Dudley pinned Laparca with a Dudley death drop. They gave Laparca the 3D. Shark Boy said, "Oh, I'm gonna get the show out of here."
Okay.
We go backstage. Mick Foley. He's getting ready backstage. He's got a match with Chris Kanyon. And he looks into the mirror. When he looks into the mirror, he sees Surfer Sting. He's like, "What? Lex Luger, is that you?" And Mick Foley's like, "Sting, what is?" And he turns around and no one there. Foley's like, "That's weird." Walks out and he's like looking around. He out of the corner of his eye, he keeps seeing Sting, a Surfer Sting, running around the locker room, and he keeps looking. He just can't see Sting. And he's like searching. Eventually, he starts like ripping the locker room apart, trying to find Sting. He's like, "I know you're in here," and he can't find Sting. And all he sees, Sting in the middle of the floor, a black baseball bat.
Whose black baseball bat is that, Chad?
You'd have to assume Sting's, right?
I had a black baseball bat when I was 8, so it could have been
maybe
mine.
it's yours. Maybe it's yours.
Am I fighting Mick Foley?
Do you want to?
Let's see if he wins this next match, and I'll decide.
Okay. In a good match, Chris Kanyon defeats Mick Foley in 14-11 after he was distracted by Sting.
Chad, you know what happened.
Big match for Chris Kanyon. Oh, no. Did someone get hurt?
You know what happens when I go to Road Age.
Oh, no. What happened? Oh, a severe concussion. Oh, no. The biggest match. Mick Foley said backstage, "Listen, I'll put over Chris Kanyon.
Yeah,
I'm going to give him a concussion before I do it."
Said I'm going to drop him right on his fucking skull, brother.
Oh, no.
No one
Chris
goes
Kanyon.
over Mick Foley, he said. Jesus.
Like, I'm not really putting over Chris Kanyon.
Well, they're gonna. Yeah, they're just fighting over his dead body now. It seems like.
After that, so Mick Foley almost. So after Mick Foley bashed a trash can over Chris Canyon's head after when the ref's back was turned, gave him a concussion. And as Mick Foley was about to pin him, the lights turned off, and the lights turned back on, and Sting, not as Surfer Sting, but as Crow Sting, is standing behind Mick Foley. And Mick Foley turns around, and Sting was able was able to distract Mick Foley long enough for Chris Kanyon to roll up Mick Foley, and that's how that match ended. So anyway, after the match, King grabs a baseball bat and he says, "I'm in your head, Mick. I'm in your head," and just starts slugging him away with the baseball bat over and over and over again. "I'm gonna give you a concussion now."
That's fucked up, Chad. That's fucked up. Kanyon had a family.
We go to commercial and we come back, and Davey Boy Smith is in the ring, and Randy Savage comes out and he says, "Ooh, Davey Boy Smith, oh yeah, welcome to the dojo, brother." And he runs in and he rips off his coach tracksuit. Justin, do you know what he's wearing underneath his tracksuit?
Nothing.
No, he's wearing pink and black singlets. He's dressed like Bret Hart.
Ah, why would he do that?
And Randy Savage gets in the ring and wrestles Davey Boy Smith and taps him out with submission. And Justin, you have to know, he tapped him out with a sharpshooter.
No, did he wrestle like Bret Hart too?
He did.
Oh,
he wrestled like Bret Hart.
So this match was boring?
No.
This match stunk. That was a pretty good match right there. Tapped him out with a sharpshooter, Chad.
Yes. And after the match, Sensei Savage, he's got a microphone. He says, "Ooh, and that's why the Macho Sensei is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Ooh, yeah, because listen, Elizabeth, you may be with Bret the Hitman Hart, but just know that no matter what he's doing, as you can plainly see, I can do it better. You and I both know why they call me the Macho Man."
Ew.
And
Grow up.
And at the pay-per-view, I'm going to show just how much better I am than Bret the Hitman Hart when I make him tap out with the sharpshooter in the middle of the ring.
Just made a dick reference here on Nitro.
Slap into a Slim Jim, ooh yeah. We go backstage, Chris Kanyon's looking confused.
This guy should not be back here right now. He should be in the hospital.
Yeah, Chris Kanyon, he's actually getting checked out by medical. Raven comes in with Mike Awesome and says, "Hey, just wanted to say good job on beating Mick Foley, Kanyon. Good job. Listen, he'll be fixed up and be back and better than ever. We know that. Now listen, Mike. All right, listen. Chris Kanyon was able to beat a former world champion. Right?
What?
You're just Mick Foley, former world champion.
What title did he?
In ECW and in WWF, way back in the day.
He never had a WWF.
Oh no, he didn't, did he?
No.
He was able to be a former ECW world champion, a hardcore legend. They're just facing Diamond Dallas Page tonight.
You can do it.
Chris Kanyon's able to beat Mick Foley. There should be no reason why you can't beat Diamond Dallas Page. And I swear to God, Mike Awesome, if you like being in the flock, if you value being in the flock, if you value being quite literally under the Raven's wing, just you. Because I may not be so forgiving. You can ask Saturn how his life is going after I decided he wasn't worth my time. You have a job. That job is to make sure Diamond Dallas Page, much like Chris Kanyon right now, is taken out. All right? You better do it. Otherwise, I might take you out.
All right. All right.
That sets that up, huh? Oh man, Bret the Hitman Hart comes out with Elizabeth and Bret Hart. He gives a victory roll to Shen Moore. Just rolls him up. Oh no, one of Macho Man's pupils
pins him. Rolled him up. Jesus Christ.
After the match, Bret Hart, he grabs a microphone and he says, "Listen, first of all, Randy, I consider imitation the most sincerest form of flattery. First of all right. They always say, dress for the job you want to have, and I am very impressed by your demonstration, let's just say, of your sensei ability, right? And listen, if you, this just shows, Shannon, listen, if you ever get sick of rolling around in a dojo and you want to try your luck in a dungeon, let me know. Now, as far as my upcoming match with Randy Savage, he said some pretty inappropriate things to Elizabeth. And I want to retaliate by doing this. And then he smacks one right on Elizabeth. They just kiss. And then afterwards, he looks at the screen with a cocky grin and says, "Oh yeah."
I hate everything about this. Oh boy. Not these two rat fucks again.
We are backstage. Kevin Nash is backstage, and Scott Hall, he shows up and he says, "Hey, yo." And Kevin turns around, he's like, "Can I help you?"
Didn't I put you through a pizza table?
Yeah, he's like, "Don't you have some pizza to eat?" And Scott Hall says, listen, okay, listen. I didn't come here to fight you, all right? That's done. Wanted to say, this may surprise you. I'm actually hoping you're able to beat Diamond Dallas Page. And then I'm hoping you're able to beat Raven. Win that world championship. Because listen, in a couple weeks at the pay-per-view, I'm going to beat Rob Van Dam. And I'm going to have the U.S. champion. And I can't think of any better way to get back at you for putting me through a table and taking your title. And then walking away with both." And then Kevin Nash laughs and he says, "Scott, I'm actually happy you walked up and said that to me, because earlier today I heard Rob Van Dam had a tag team match against you and Six. And I remember him saying he didn't know who his partner was going to be. And and I was staying out of it. I've got my own problems. But since you decided to come over here and, say that to me, I will react in kind by being Rob Van Dam's tag team partner tonight. Who knows? Maybe after I'm done with you, maybe I'll put you through another table. Maybe you don't make it. Pay-per-view. Hey, yo."
All right. Well, we get that match right now, though, right? Right, Chad?
Yes, I believe it is right now. And it is in a 92. This probably should have main evented. In a superb match, Rob Van Dam and Kevin Nash defeat Scott Hall in 6. And Rob Van Dam pins 6 with a frog splash.
Yeah, this match, pretty good.
Pretty good. It banged.
Pretty good. But
pretty good.
We move on.
We see Juventud Guerrera, and we hear Juventud Guerrera, and he's just saying, like, they said I can't get it done. They said I'm not good enough, and it just keeps showing like random like video clips of like Juventud, like it shows him losing to Chef Psychosis at Starrcade. It shows him losing again at Cyber Sunday. They said they've counted me out, and then it shows like Juventud like getting in that big brawl with Chef last week. Because they said, I'll never be as good as him. And then and it just shows like the back of Juventud's head. Like, then he goes, they're not ready for what's going to happen. And he turns around and it's him in his mask. He says, and he picks up the bell, the same bell that he accidentally hit Psychosis in the head with when he was facing off against Scott Steiner. He says, until he faces the bell ringer.
The bell ringer?
The bell ringer.
All right.
And our main event got an 81, and about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Diamond Dallas Page defeated Mike Awesome with a discus lariat. He didn't even hit him with a cutter. He just hit him with a discus lariat.
Yeah.
Tonight was the night of everybody being like, yeah, we don't need to bust out the finishers tonight.
Yeah, it's just Mike Awesome. I'm not gonna take a bump for Awesome, brother. All right.
Right, exactly. After the match, Raven clunks Diamond Dallas Page in the head with a championship belt. Then picks him up, hits him with a pile driver. Looks at Mike Awesome, tells him to go to the back, grabs a microphone and says, well, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself, huh? And he looks over at Diamond Dallas Page, and he gets close up, and he gets right in his ear, and he just says, you have one more week, DDP. 1 week. Change your mind. 1 week to realize that you are in over your head and that you can't get the job done. You have 1 week. If you come out next week and you give up and you don't face Kevin Nash, I won't bother you again. But if you don't, and you have this match against Kevin Nash, and you just happen to beat him, and you get to me, I will not be so forgiving. And then he picks Diamond Dallas Page up, hits him with another pile driver, this time on top of the championship belt. And then he says, quote the Raven, nevermore.
I thought
Nitro.
I thought it was, are you craving for the Raven?
Are you craving for some Raven?
All right, that is the end of Nitro. Hey,
87. I'll take an 87.
You got to get blue numbers right there. Blue number's perfect, right? I mean, it was a good I mean, for what you ran, an 87's a very solid number, Jed.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's not 95, but, listen.
I wasn't going to bring up my show, but if you want to. Oh, another one for the good guys. I'm humbled, Chad. I'm sorry. I didn't...
Just wait to see how Thunder does. Thunder's going to be lit.
No one's going to be there. If you can beat a 95, I'll be impressed.
All right. It's going to be Owen Hart wrestling every match.
Yeah, it always is. All right, we'll see you for episode 310, and then the go-homes, and then our pay-per-views, and then we're on the road. I mean, we're going to Mania, brother.